I grew up with problems,
Hello.
but I did not have a low self-esteem. My mother.
Hello, 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 hello.
Hello.
Hi, guys. Welcome again. Uh, Continue with the truth series. Um, Sorry, guys. I apologize, guys. I apologize. Just a minute, guys. I'm just gonna try something here. Sorry, guys. Let's try this again. Hello, welcome, guys. God bless you guys. Thank you for joining this morning. Continuing with the book review, people. And continue with the book review. So I'm doing chapter 2. I'm ending chapter 2 today. So today's like the main part I'm going to be talking about is stand up for truth. That we need to stand up for truth. So how can you stand up for truth? Just bear with me and we'll get into it. And also the book, in this book, the author gave a reference to a lot of people that have stand up for the truth in the past. So I'm going to be giving some example of the people. I just choose like some of the people, not all of them, because there are a lot of people in the book. And if you want to, you can also, oh, I forgot to put the name by Sunday Adilaja. Okay, so we must not fight truth just because we want to take a position that is convenient for you. Because other people fight truth. Nobody can fight truth. You can try to fight truth, but you will never succeed because truth always remain the same. You can never fight against truth in your life. So if you are the person that always fight against truth, guess what? You cannot. So don't waste your time fighting for the truth because truth will always stand for itself. So when you do that, you will destroy yourself. Whenever you're fighting against truth, you will destroy yourself because truth, no matter how you cut truth into tiny, tiny little pieces, you throw it all out in the ocean or whatever, you buried it. Truth will always find its way out to come alive again. You can never kill truth. That is just it. So, you may have a temporary relief when you're living in non-truth, but you will also have a permanent regret whenever you go against truth. We build empire. There are a lot of people that build empire in their life, right? They build empire, but guess what? One of those days you're gonna die. You're gonna leave those empire. that is the truth, even though you are invested in those empire. That is why it is very important for people to invest in people's life. Because when you invest in people's life, that will always continue to live on. It will live on. Even if you're dead, that legacy will still continue to be, because you are investing in people's life. Because when you invest in one person's life, guess what? Generations of that person will continue to live on forever. So you see how there is a trend that is going on. You invest on one person's life, guess what? That person will give back to a son and daughter, and then the son and daughter will give back to another kid, and then that kid, you see, is generation, it continue. That is the truth. So whenever you build an empire for yourself, you will want to go to the dust, because a lot of people today are building names for themselves. They are building names that will never last, right? Making fame, but they will never last. But the fame that will always last, like there is also an example in the book that are a lot of people that that stand for the truth. And because they stand for the truth, they have been celebrated, even though they are here no more, even they have dead and gone away. But people up till now are celebrating those people, because those people stand for the truth. So you as an individual, as us, we need to be standing for the truth, because that is the only way we're gonna keep us alive. Because even when you're dead, you are going to be alive again because of what you've done. We should always align ourselves with the truth, even if it's not convenient for us. Because a lot of people want convenience. It's not comfortable, so I can't do it. Everybody wants to do things because it's comfortable, or because they are going to gain something out of it. Nobody wants to do something just because. If they are not going to benefit from it, they don't want to do anything. They don't want to have anything to do with it. So what will happen if we all stand up for the truth in our nation? For example, for in your communities, in your country, in wherever you are, in your workplace, where in the grocery store. Let's say we all stand for something that is true. What do you think gonna happen? We stand for children that are being abused. We stand for women that are being abused. We stand for the church that so much doctrine have dominate that the church, that light is nowhere. You can't even shine a light through it, because it is so full of darkness that light cannot stand it. So are you going to be the one that is going to stand, say, even though in the midst of this darkness, I'm going to stand, I'm going to hold on to my light, I'm going to shine it until it penetrates, until it reflects? Are you going to be that person? Because you will go through persecution, trust me. Because people will come against you. People will fight against you so that your light did not shine. People will fight against you. If you are the only one that is standing for truth, you are the only one that is standing for truth, guess what? People will not like you, because you are our truth. So if you find yourself in this situation that you always stand for the truth and nobody wants to, everybody will unfriend you because of you stand for the truth, keep it up. Don't give up. Say, well, because nobody is going to be my friend, so I'm going to abandon the truth. I'm going to follow them, because a lot of people today are going with the crowd. Whatever majority says, whatever all the time majority said, that doesn't mean it's the right thing. That doesn't mean it's okay by God, because a lot of people are feeling, what does the majority go? You can still stand on the truth alone. Nobody wants to do it. So my encouragement is, If you are a person of truth, even though you are alone, you have faith and stand on the truth, because guess what? One day that truth will vindicate you. That truth will come to life and people will come back to you. Even though the majority have gone and leave you abandoned, one day they will come back and say, wow, we are sorry. They're going to apologize to you. Don't abandon the truth just because you are alone, because the truth will always set you free, because that is what the Bible said. The truth will always, not the lies, because the lie, one day truth is going to come out. And what side would you want to be? But if you're alone, you stand for the truth. You say, I'm going to stand for the truth. It doesn't matter if I'm alone. If everybody leave me, everybody abandon me, everybody doesn't have anything to do with me, I will still stand on the truth. That is what we're supposed to be doing. And then when you stand for the truth and you keep persecuted, even though they persecute you, even they come against you, stand for the truth. Be strong and stand for it. And God will vindicate you one day, because God is always on the side of the truth. Things will never remain the same. It will be inconvenient, because a lot of people want inconvenience, right? Well, it's inconvenient. I don't want. But guess what? Hold on. A lot of people living for comfort and conveniences and neglect truth. People will rather choose temporary pleasure than stand up for the truth. A lot of people are in this situation. Non-truth is gray and not safe. Non-truth is conveniency. A lot of politicians are always on the non-truth aspect, right? A lot of politicians, they are saying on the non-truth. They don't not saying the truth. They will come and tell you things that you might want to hear so that you can vote for them. And when it's time for them to do what they are supposed to do, they will never do it. So you need to know the truth. When you're voting a candidate, when you're voting a somebody, you have to look at their lifestyle. You have to look what they have done in life. What they have done will tell you that when you elect them, they're going to do what they say they do. But if, like, for example, I'm going to give an example for my beloved country, because I love that country so much. I love Sierra Leone so much. Look, the current president, for example, right? He was a president for how long? It didn't take, and he stole so much money. He stole so much money out of the budget of Sierra Leone. And then the same people, they knew it. People knew that he stole money. And then now they re-elected him again. What do you think gonna happen? You think he's not gonna steal? You think he's gonna be fair? You think he's gonna be honest? No, he's not going to be. Now he's in total control. Just imagine how much money is gonna be taken out of the budget. Like, just imagine when it was only how many days? 3 months. I can't remember. Don't quote me on it. I can't remember how long was it in power for. Not long. And he stole how much? Was 18 billion leons or something like that. He stole from the budget. And you think that now he have full total control, and you think that he's not gonna steal? You think that he's gonna be faithful to the country budget? Yeah. Wake up, people. Like, you can't trust people like that. He's gonna steal. He's not gonna be there and say he's not gonna take money from the country budget. That is a lie that people are believing. He's gonna take something because he did it before. He's gonna do it again. And now he have total control. He will even do worse. So that's not my topic anyway. So I was just the truth. This is the truth that people don't want to embrace. It's the matter truth. He's gonna take money. He's gonna steal money. He's in control. So let's just leave that, and let's just pray for him that God will encourage him so that he can do better for the country before the end of his term, that the country will go in the right direction. That is all we need to pray. So people just forget about it, that you think that he's not going to steal the money, he's going to be faithful to the money. Forget about it. It's not going to happen. He's going to steal because he did it before. He's going to do it again. So that is the truth. I will also live. He said, can you die for the truth? There are a lot of people that died for the truth. like a lot of people are celebrating today, are you willing to die for the truth? Even if you are standing alone, are you going to die for the truth? Are you going to lay your life for the truth? It is only truth that will bring you honor, not non-truth. Only truth that will bring you honor in life. Non-truth may make you popular, but but you will lack dignity. That is what non-truth may make you a king, but the truth will be your judgment. Like right now, he's a president, right? Everybody's yelling, president, yay, yay. But the truth will come out one day. Whether he's still from the budget, whether increasing the budget, whatever happened, the truth one day will reveal itself, right? If you must become a person that impacts the nation, you need to serve in truth. If you want to impact the nation, basically, if you want to impact the nation, you need to sacrifice. There are some sacrifice that you need to make, and it's going to get you out of your comfort zone. It's not going to be convenient. If you want to be a person of relevance in life, you have to be outside of your comfort zone. You're not going to be comfortable. Say, oh, it's going to be comfortable for me. No, 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 no. That is the only time, because you're getting, because that out of your comfort zone that you go, that you're ready to lay your life, even you're fighting for people that are even against you. Because a lot of people, that is how it is. You fight for people even though they don't deserve it. Like Jesus Christ, for example, he died on the cross. Do we deserve it? A lot of people deserve it. No, we don't. But he still died on the cross because because he loved us so much. You have to sacrifice your life for a country because you love that country so much. You want so much good for that country. So you are willing to sacrifice your life for it, so that a lot of people will benefit from it. Not because I am the only one that's gonna benefit from it, but because of generations to come that is gonna benefit it. That is a person that is on the side of the truth. So, you want to be on that side, even if it costs you your life. Life is only worth living when you are living on the side of the truth. But if you're living, your life is not worth living. A man who is living for lies is already dead. The only thing he will still have is the hair and lungs that the hair, his lungs, everything else is dead. A man who stands for the truth, though he still lies in his grave, will continue to be relevant in life. We need to stand up for the truth. Everywhere you go, stand up for the truth. Don't stand on the lies or the non-truth area, but stand up for the truth. Like an example, for example, there is an example from the book that Esther chapter 4 verse 16 to 17, where she did, like, she was a queen. God put her there for a reason, because so that he can stand up for the truth one day and save generation to come. Because Esther was a queen for a reason. God protect her for a time like this so it can free the Jewish people, right? Because their life was at stake. But she was gonna sacrifice her life because of generation. So he if you go to Esther chapter 4 and then Esther, you read the book, the whole thing, it will tell you. And there she was really to give it. He said, if I perish, I perish. But she wants to stand for the people. So the what truth must be you begin to proclaim out? What have you been prepared for? What have you more aware of than others? What is the truth perfect fact and information do you have in your hands? Who are you going to help with all that you know? The answer of these questions will usher you into the next phase of your life. There is no rest, no peace for the conscious acceptations. Hold on, guys. Sorry, guys.
Hi. Sorry. Okay.
For $5.50. I guess you got it from the state, so the Canadian government charged. So you can pay it and appeal it, or you can just appeal it. Or you can send it back.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys, for that. What was I saying? Yeah, Esther. Esther was an example. Esther was an example. Like she was a queen for for uh, for a purpose, so that he can save the Jewish people. So she was ready to sacrifice her life. So he said, "Okay, I'm gonna go fasting." She fasted 3 days and asked everybody to fast it so that he can save a whole humanity. Who are you? What side are you gonna be on? Are you ready to sacrifice your life for generation to come? Are you ready to sacrifice that? What are you ready to sacrifice your life for? What are you ready to sacrifice your life for? Are you ready to sacrifice your life for the truth? Because there are a lot of people, example in the in this book, that they were sacrificing their life for. They sacrificed their life for, okay? And so there is a quote here, so that he said, I don't feel obligated to believe that same God who has endured us with sense, reasons to intellect how intense us to forgo of these. Like this is what is this quote saying? Basically, God have put so much things in us for us to use. So is it the same God that have put something that it's in us to use, to make use of it? And he's the same God that will say, no, I'm not gonna make use of it. I'm just gonna keep it with me and I'm gonna take it back to God. Like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. So God have put so much thing in us that we are supposed to live here on earth, that we're supposed to get out of our system, because when we die we are supposed to go back to God empty. But a lot of people go die and they still go to God full, because the things they were supposed to deposit here on earth, they were never able to deposit here. Because sometimes church people, like some pastors, are part of this. So they would come to you. It's like, oh, pastor, they will be so happy. The person will be so happy and be rejoicing and go to their pastor and say, Pastor, I think God spoke to me. God wanted me to do this. And those pastors will crush your dream. Say, no, I don't think you heard from God. I don't think that. Instead of encouraging, like, well, go for it, go for whatever it is, they will crush it. Say, no, I don't think you're hearing from God. I don't think you should be doing that. Come and and come so that my dream will come to pass. And they will just crush your dream. So you'll be letting their dream come to pass, and your dream is just being crushed. So Thomas Jefferson, for example, Thomas Jefferson Thomas Jefferson was an example. He said he was a key leader in transformation of America, and the chief creator of Declaration of Independence. Thomas Jefferson challenged many people on the relation of tolerance, right? This is what Thomas Jefferson. He educates the citizen and slave taking. Thomas Jefferson was it. He was a man that was standing for the truth. And he said, We hold these truths to be self evidence that all men are created equal, that they are endured by their creator, who certainly unleavened righteousness, right? So, like, this is what it was saying. Like, we were created equally. What do you think that God will say? Well, there are a few people that are better than you and other people. No, we are all equally created. God loves us so much. Everybody is equal. Nobody is like, well, the only difference that it makes, like, it depends on what you invest your time on. That is the only difference. But to say that there are few people that God love and there are few people that God hate, no, there's nothing. We're all equal. The only difference, how you spend your time, how you invest your time, that is the difference between people. Okay. So another person too that I want to talk about is Martin Luther King. Like recently, Black History Month, they celebrate him. What did Martin Luther King did? He was a great symbol of image of battling against racial segregation, right? He stand for it. He stand for the truth. He uphold the civil rights movement in spite of a lot of people were against him, right? But he stand for it. Are you going to be that kind of person? Are you going to stand on the truth of equality of all men? Are you going to be the other person that on this book too is Nelson Mandela? He stand also for the truth. He was prison for 25 years for the truth. Are you willing to go that far in life? Are you willing to go through that for people that might not even uh, um, appreciate what you're doing, but you're gonna do it because you're gonna sell. You're gonna set people. And Nelson Mandela and Martin Luther King, they stand for that. Like Martin Luther King ended up being killed because he was fighting for the truth, and Nelson Mandela was in prison for 27 years for the truth, for the truth. So if you want to be on the side of the truth, you will go through things. You will suffer a lot of things because you are on the side of truth. There is an also person that I want to mention is Rosa Parks. That is a lady too that stand for the truth. He refused to give up his seat on the bus because he thinks that we are all equal. Why are white people are going to be treated better and they're putting the blacks down? No, we are all created equally. So she stands for the truth. What are you willing to stand for? What are you willing to stand for? Are you willing to stand for the truth? Are you willing to give up your life for something that is going to benefit generations to come? What are you willing for? What are you living for? What are you living for? Live for something that you get up every day, because these people are being celebrated today not because of anything, but because they stand up for the truth, because they set our generation free, because they were willing to stand up because it was something that is truth. So whenever you stand up for the truth, you will be celebrated when the time comes, even if you're alone. But the time will come if you don't give up, if you keep pushing on, if you keep standing for that truth. One day that truth will vindicate you, and by when the truth vindicates you, what's gonna happen? People are gonna celebrate this. People are gonna remember you. People are gonna be grateful for you, because guess what? Because you stand up for the truth, not the non-lies. That will only fame for a little while, but the truth will last forever. It will last for eternity, because people, generation and generation upon generation, will still come and celebrate you, because you stand up for the truth, because you stand up to something that is going to liberate people. Like, I'm going to end with my mentor right now. My mentor is standing for the truth. Like, he saw what is being happen in the church, the churches in Africa, how darkness have overthrown the churches in Africa. And he stand up, said he take up that responsibility, said, I will not stay alive and see that they are ridiculing my father. I'm going to stand up for the truth. I'm going to show them who really my father in heaven is, because the way they are portraying Jesus, what Jesus is supposed to be, that is not true. That is not who he is. So since I'm alive, I will stand up for the truth and I will vindicate a lot of souls. So that is his mission, and he's doing that. And he's vindicating a lot of lives, even though people are coming and they're attacking him, but he will never give up because he is on the side of the truth. So stand on the side of the truth and you will be vindicated. So thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much, and God bless you guys. And don't forget to come back tomorrow. We're going to talk more on this. So God bless you guys. Peace.